Hi, fourth grade, and welcome to Help for Day 5 content, um, or Day 10 content in Packet 5. So if you are working in the paper packet, this is Day 10 of content. If you're working on the slides on Google Classroom, it may say that it is Day 5 because it is Packet 5, Week 2. Our learning opportunities today are to read Moving Forward Part 2, which I will read aloud to you on the next slides, and I'd love it if you'd follow along. Then you're going to choose one activity in the Apply What You Learned section to complete. Make sure to follow the directions for your chosen activity very carefully. Share your completed project with a family member. Ask them to give you feedback. What did you do really well? How could you have made your project even better? Optional is to take a picture of your final project and send it to your teacher. Share a note about what you are proud of. So this is a 5C skill collaboration activity. If you're wanting to earn points towards that C badge, or you're wanting to count this as your submission for the week, make sure that you do turn that picture in to your teacher of your final project. All right, so let's get started. Moving forward, part 2, let's review. This week you have learned about many challenges that Americans faced after the Civil War. Many southern states, including Virginia, were left in ruins. The economies of southern states were in bad shape because Confederate money had no value and banks were closed. Businesses were closed, plantations and crops were destroyed, and many people were left without homes or jobs. Slavery was abolished, but former slaves needed homes, jobs, and money to provide for their families. During Reconstruction, Congress created new laws and programs to help southern states recover from the war and rejoin the Union. Alright, so we're going to apply what you learned. So choose one activity from the choice board to show what you have learned about Reconstruction this week. So we got a lot of really cool activities. So let's go through it one by one and talk about what you'll need to do for those activities. Alright, your first choice is to make a poster. Create a poster that illustrates some of the challenges that Virginians faced after the Civil War. Your poster should include colorful illustrations with captions. Remember, a caption describes what a picture is about. So they are captions that briefly describe each of your pictures. Dear Diary is another choice. So you're going to imagine that you are living during the Reconstruction era. Write a diary or journal entry that describes what life is like for you and your family. You may write your diary journal entry from a perspective of your choice. So you can pretend you're a child or a former soldier or a former slave or a business owner. Whatever perspective you want to take on. If you do this one and you do the Dear Diary, remember, you're writing it like you're actually writing in your diary. Like you're writing your story about your day and what you're observing, what you're seeing. Next choice is to make a connection. For this one, you're going to think about a time that you faced a challenge that was really hard to overcome. Right now, a lot of us are facing a lot of challenges that are very difficult to overcome. A lot of you are showing great resilience. Write about your experience and share how it relates to the challenges Virginians faced during Reconstruction. And this is the most important piece. It's easy to write about what's been hard for us to overcome, but now we have to connect it to the challenges Virginians faced during Reconstruction. Pros and cons. For this option, you're going to make a T-chart that lists the pros or advantages and cons, which are disadvantages, of sharecropping. After making your list, briefly explain whether or not sharecropping is a good way to make a living. In third grade, you guys read a book called Tops and Bottoms. I want you to think about that book that you read if you're doing the sharecropping one. Here, write a speech is our next option. Imagine you are President of the United States during Reconstruction. Write a speech that explains what you plan to do to help America recover from the Civil War. You may include ideas that you have learned about or new ideas of your very own. And our final choice is to compare and contrast. Complete a Venn diagram that compares and contrasts Virginia before and after the Civil War. So on one circle, it'll be before the Civil War, the other circle will be after the Civil War, and then what stayed the same. Okay guys, so this is all for your activity. today. If you have any questions about this, because this is a big one, please contact your teachers. And I hope you'll consider joining us for our 11 to 12 Zoom help sessions where we work on that day's packet work together as a group. We would love to see you there. We all miss you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.